where we live.
Nice.
Welcome.
Nice.
You can sit down with them. Well, I can be calm and I can be crazy. The atmosphere determines what I bring to the table, so don't blame me.
Not at all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. It's been an awesome moment. Just right here beside, up close and personal with Omo British.
Thank you.
I think the brand, the Omo British brand, is the only Omo British ever in the whole of this universe. I've never heard about any other Omo British. It's always been one Omo British.
One and only.
So
all thanks to Uncle Said Balogun.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, talking about that, can we just dive deep a little into the name Omo British? How did it come up?
I acted in a movie called Omo British. Uncle Said came to London and made contact with me and said, "Oh, Tosin, I have a story, and I think this is a story that is perfect for you." And I was like, I only just relocated at that time. I needed to continue to be in the movie industry. We sat down, discussed about it, and it was good. The movie came out. It was, a perfect timing. And since that time, most of my friends will say, "Oh, Tosin, we saw you in Omo British. And in the time of Facebook, I needed to open an account. So I thought to myself, I don't want to go by Tosin Abiola, Abiola is my last name.
Right.
And I would normally spell my name as Tocyn. Cyn pronunciation is Sin, as Tosin. So I thought, okay, let me just do Omo British. But I wasn't really satisfied. I thought, let me change it a bit. When you want to funkify something. So
right,
okay,
I know
this
that
is
feeling.
Omo British.
Oh.
Omo British. So a lot of people will identify me with that name. Most people don't even know my name. So when I am outside and people say Tosin Abiola, I know, this person knows me very well because most people would call me. Even my dad, if he wants to be very jovial with me, will call me Omo British. And since that time, I go by that name, and I really do love it.
Wow. It's actually a nice one. I mean, everybody, while we were coming, I mean, the first thing I saw is your customized plate. I saw British. I'm like, British, just like the British.
British, yeah. I used to have to sing,
Okay.
T70CYN.
Oh.
Then I got that one about 2 or 3 years ago. I spoke to my sister and I said, I want to change this, I want that British, And we started to look for the plate number. If it was Nigeria, it would be different,
Right.
Here in UK, you have to. Most people would have numbers with their name. So the BR11, it's 11
Okay.
SSH. And I thought, okay, this one would sound really like what I want. And
How
I
fascinating.
went for it.
Wow. Fascinating.
Thank you.
That's a nice one. Basically, how was life been? Because at a point in time, you moved from Nigeria. You moved to London. And as fate will have it, even me, myself, I was rooting out for you. I mean, I saw some of your movies. I saw Yeku. I saw some beautiful movies. That you featured in. And I'd be like, I was looking at who's this beautiful woman? Tall. You have the camera presence. You have the personality. So at a point, how was life been moving to London?
Oh, I thank God,
Right.
I can only say that God has been wonderful.
Right.
Obviously, there's been moments where I would think, did I make the right decision? Maybe the first few years. But honestly, there is no way I would have it another way. Do I want to come back to the industry? Maybe, maybe not. It depends, but there is no regret. Absolutely not.
Wow. That's amazing. So, because do you want to come to industry, or we're still going to come to that? I mean, I don't want to. I mean, it's a whole lot of. So I don't want to rush us. I want us to delve in gradually and piece it out. So, family, life. I mean, obviously. I mean, you can tell it's been. I mean, you're still. I mean, you're still as beautiful as ever.
Oh wow!
Still glowing, still beautiful. Do you miss Nollywood personally?
Do I miss Nollywood? How? Or should we reframe it?
Okay.
Do I miss being on set?
Exactly. Do you miss? Oh, let's have it like that. Do you miss being on set, being in front of the screen, doing your thing? Because obviously you are a passionate filmmaker. Because I saw through you all the movies you did. I mean, when you're rendering your character, when you're delivering, channeling the particular character you've been given. Like, I can read through it. Like, you are a very passionate person, and you really wanted to do it. You really wanted it to work. You really wanted it to, you really wanted to make a living out of Nollywood, out of filmmaking. So, do you miss being on set?
Of course I do. I do miss being on set.
Because me, personally, sorry to cut you, I miss seeing you on set. I miss having you, I mean, in all your graces. I miss having you on set.
Yeah, of course, I do miss being on set. Sometimes I think about it, especially when I see movies. And I'm a critic myself. I would, see movies and I'll be like, why is this person acting like this? Why is the director not telling them to do it this way? Sometimes I have different views in regards to how things are being presented. But then and again, where we are, it's something I might think about. I do miss Nollywood. I do miss being on set. I do miss, the director telling me, Tosin, you're not getting it right. Tosin, this is what I need you to do. You need to be in that character. You need to put your own real life aside and enter into this character. I miss all that, of course.
Right. Let me ask, do you have any friends that you keep contact with in the industry, like your close confidants that you still, probably gossip with, talk with, Are you all still in contact? Do you still have friends in Nollywood? Do you still have people around? Do you still have people you talk to, people that are making films now that you call and be like, oh man, I think I saw one of your movie, I think I like it, blah, 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 blah. Do you still have close confidants in the midst of...
Of course.
Oh, nice.
I still have friends in the industry.
Wow.
I still have many of them. I still have people that I speak to when I'm in Nigeria. I still have people that I call. We see ourselves on social media. The good thing is the social media is there. So even if you're not talking to someone, you go on Instagram, you see them, you see what life is with them. You make contact, either DM or comment, the contact is still there.
Wow, nice. So coming into Nollywood anytime, you seen yourself making films. What are the things you want to change about obviously Nollywood filmmaking has gone bigger and has grown over years, and obviously there are bigger budget movies now, and things are working pretty well in the walls of Nollywood. Like, what are the things what are your foresight? What are the things you would love to change about the industry? Or is there any way you would like to impact the industry? Is there anything you would love to do, in your own terms, like your own language, just to that you would do differently as regards the industry?
When it comes to in the industry, there's absolutely nothing to change, to be honest with you. Because we've got very good directors, we've got loads of, actors coming in and doing magical stuff. You go on Netflix and you see our own people doing great stuff. So there is nothing to change.
Right.
We only tell our stories differently. There is no way now that you would see a movie and never think like, oh, looks like something I've seen before. So when you're saying, is there anything I would like to change? We have fantastic directors and we have fantastic actors in the movie industry. In regards to change, absolutely nothing. Apart from me being me, and if there is a comeback, come back like you've never been there.
Wow.
Like, we don't know you, but who is this girl? Who is she? Who is this lady? You know, the presence needs to be felt rather than, you know, I've played loads of, you know, roles and I want something very different. Something that I can sit down myself, because I rarely even want to watch myself, you know.
Wow.
I want something that when I'm watching myself, I want to feel it. I want to feel, did I actually do this? I want a director that would work with me in such a way that, oh wow, Tosin, you've done so well. I know there is no other name that can supersede Omo British, but you know, I want people to just say, have you seen Tosin Omo British in another movie? Ah, oh bad girl, you know what I mean? But in terms of Nollywood, you know, we have fantastic people doing loads of things, trying to change, you know, the way we see things. So there's absolutely nothing I would like to change. But it's just me.
Wow, nice, amazing. So on the contrary to the walls of
Take a
you know,
drink.
thank you. So on the contrary to the walls of filmmaking, there's a whole lot going on. The good, the bad, the ugly, the terrible, the, you know, it's beyond showbiz. It's beyond make believe. It's beyond what just people see. It's beyond the cosmetics. It's beyond the aesthetics. It's beyond the glitz and glamour. So, you know, a lot of people, I'm sure, are willing to hear from you because they feel there was there might be a particular reason why you decided to say you don't want to make films again, or you don't want to reassociate with the film people again, or, you know, why you made some decisions. So, I mean, it would be nice to hear, I mean, for your fans out there, for your people out there, for people who are looking forward to know why Omo British left the screen. Like, I mean, obviously, we said earlier, this, I mean, families, a lot of things, and blah, blah, blah. You, I mean, obviously, you moved up the ladder, and I mean, it is what it is. But was there a reason why you pulled out of industry? Probably because of somebody, probably because you had a fallout with someone, or probably you don't want to be in the same space with some people, and you had to, like, you know, just pick your bag and run out.
Me? Pulled out because of somebody? I decided to stay back in UK in 2003.
Oh, nice.
And I love to study, especially from the family that I come from.
Oh, nice.
So it's not about anyone. It's not about anything happening in the movie industry. I like to set a whole lot of things straight. I've always been family, you know, the family orientation is there. And when I came in, I went into uni. I did psychology and health studies. And I thought I can do more, you know, because when I was in Nigeria, I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. The satisfaction was not there. So when I came in here, you know, the satisfaction was there.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, it's either I do this now or leave this behind and go back to Nigeria. Obviously, a lot of people are doing very well, absolutely well in Nigeria. But this was very personal to me. And I am where I am now. And to be honest with you, I give God the glory. I am extremely satisfied.
You can tell.
And there's no way I would trade where I am now for anything. Movie industry is somewhere you can always go back to. I'll give you an example. You know Auntie Shola, we're extremely close. And when she was in this country, I would call her. This was in 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. 5 o'clock, she would be on the bus or on the train going to work. And one day she called me out of the blues. You know.
Sorry, which of the Sholas?
Auntie Shola Shiboale.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you. You know, she called me and she was like, Tosin, mon pada loli. And I was like, pada loli, loli wo. She's like, I'm going back to Nigeria, you know, I'm going back to the movie industry. You know, I laughed and I said, going back to the movie industry, you've been away for a while, who's going to call you? And she was like, Tosin, Uluwatosin, she calls me Uluwatosin Abirome. Kusiba ta dasho. Ta really wo.
Right.
If this is God's calling, it will set the stage for me. We both cried and I was like, don't go. I didn't want her to go. But she was very determined. Our children they already finished uni. You know, she stayed back because of them. And look at Auntie Shola now. She's doing absolutely well. And I'm extremely proud of her. So I thought to myself, it's either you go back to Nigeria. Yes, I've gone to uni, finished what I needed to do, or you start family. And thank God, my son is here, my daughter is here. My daughter is 10, my son is 12. So if I'm thinking of anything now, I can now start to think about myself.
Wow.
But they come first. In anything I want to do now, they come first. Alhamdulillah.
Wow, nice, nice. So,
so let me clear the air. It wasn't about anyone.
Okay.
During those times, between 2003 and now, you know, I featured in few films, you know. I did Obioyeku. Uncle Shino Soyolu, God bless his soul. He did few movies that I featured in. I went to Nigeria, featured in few of Mukari's movies. And so it's not about anyone. It was just about me, about what I wanted for myself. Excuse me, what I needed to achieve. And like I said, Kusibati on that show. If God tarries and the movie industry is still there, we see a great story. Why not? If not, if there is time, like I said, I would need to prioritize my children. I would need to prioritize myself, my work here. And, you know, it's something we can always give a shot.
Wow, nice. No, me as a director, I'm going to drag you back into the film space because, you know, there are so many beautiful materials. I mean, we humans are. I mean, when you see potentials in something, when you see some people really have it and they're not supposed to take it out yet. They still have more to give. The fallout that you had with your, I mean, I don't know how to put it now. Is he, I mean, probably your ex-friend or, you know, one of your closest confidant, your bestie. The fallout you had with your friend, the actress Iya Bojo. So the fallout you had with her did not in any way discourage you to return back to the screen.
I was not in the industry before any fallout.
Okay. Like, I mean, you were in the industry. Okay, you already pulled out before the fallout?
Of course.
Oh, now I get it. So contrary to this, so at the point in time, you didn't think about coming back before that?
No, it's never been that case. The case has always been, you know, around my kids, around myself,
nice.
know, around what I needed to do here in the UK. You know, I don't want a situation whereby I go back to Nigeria. There's nothing for me to fall back on when I come here. I'm not, let me put it, the best way to explain it is I'm office-based person. Yes, right. I write a lot, and people would say it's better you start writing stories.
Wow, nice.
So being a social worker, I work with children and families, so I do a lot of reports and stuff like that. So my time is more invested in that rather than being in front of the camera. But now, maybe we can walk around the time and stuff like that. So it's never been about anyone, to be honest with you. Not about anyone. We did stuff together, and even while I was here, she would write stories and say, "Oh, babes, you want to do this? Is it something you would like to do?" And I would fly down and do it. So it wasn't about anyone.
Now I see.
But I got you there.
No. So are there chances of reconciliation?
Get your drink.
I got you there. So for instance now, if I as a director, as a filmmaker, if I have a script for both of you and I want you to be probably sisters on set, or I want you to be close confidants on set, or I want you to be best friends on set, I mean, are you saying you're going to reject the script? Or, I mean...
Let's see the script first.
Right.
Let's see the script.
Right,
cameraman.
That's a good one. That's a smart one. That's a smart one. I got you there. That's a smart one. That's
the script will determine what we do. So let's see the script first.
So, but you're open to, if the script is satisfying and it's good enough and it's strong enough, it's something you really want to bring to life, it's something you really want to channel to the world, you're open to it.
Open to what?
You're open to working with.
To the door.
With her.
Do you have the script?
You never can tell.
Give it to me. Let me go through it.
Not right here.
Let me see the script. When I see the script, I'll give you an answer.
That's a good one. That's
yes,
a good one. That's a good one, right? That's a good one. That's a good one. So, but there is, how have you been, because the life, obviously you are now so much in tune, you have almost all your families around, if you want to see your sisters, I mean, I think you can tell your parents are around, blah, 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 and whatnot. So, are there any thought of you moving back to Nigeria at a point?
Not now.
But maybe later?
Maybe.
Could it happen?
My kids, it might happen. Nigeria is a good place. Unfortunately, we have the bad government, but it's a good place when you are in the right direction. But not now, because I've got 2 children. I would like for them to continue to be in the system. Unfortunately, we don't have all that we have here back home, and I believe they're working on it. And by God's grace, we will get there.
Okay, going back in time, you said there's no fallout between you and your friend. But I want to believe by what I heard, or what we all saw on social media then, as regards a particular voice note that was leaked and blah, 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 and whatnot. And, you know, everybody, now both of your friends, they are of the thought that probably you leaked how the voice note and blah, 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 and whatnot. So, I mean.
Did you listen to the voice note?
Briefly, not so much, but I think I just came about it and it was just brief.
I didn't release any voice notes. I was recorded.
I did not send people your number. And she didn't believe. She thought I sent you the voice note. And I said, I did not send you the voice note. Because I would expect you, honestly, me ò send the voice note sí. Mo then try to explain to àwọn èèyàn pé send the voice note, ohun mi ò ní sí ńbẹ̀, mi ò ní máa fi yín ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Àwọn tí mo dẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé báwo ló ṣe dọ́dọ̀ Gistlover, ìyẹn ni ò yé mi. And I need you to clarify that. Calm down, I'll do something. Or calm down, we do something. It's getting too late. I'm receiving a lot of calls and a lot of But you're not getting it. No, you're not getting it. And that's very unfair. That's very unfair. You're not getting it. We had a conversation. Yeah. I was trying to justify myself, right? Which is normal. Maybe I should have kept quiet. But I did not keep quiet. Because I won't come in tenso. Tajoso. Timude sọ pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi fàjà láàrin Dino àti Iyabo. At no point in time did you tell me you were going to record me or you were going to send it to Gistlover.
conversation. Me, and I will never record you. Trust me, not me. In any case, I'm prove. This is the conversation in my parents. I say, I'm also very conversation and it was
báwo ni jíṣẹ́ nínú because ìgbà tí mo sọ fáwọn èèyàn pẹ́ sọ pé ẹ record but Gistlover wà lórí phone àwọn tí mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ sọ pé kò possible ṣe ní phone number Gistlover ní bólẹ̀ pé Gistlover sí ìyẹn ló tún wá jẹ́ kápá mi jábọ́ because ṣẹ́yìn ní nọ́mbà Gistlover ni ẹ gbé Gistlover sórí phone fún mi nígbà yẹn ẹ gbé sórí phone. ẹ gbé Gistlover sórí phone. Okay. Okay. ẹ ṣe lè gbé but bí Gistlover ṣe kọ Gistlover sọ wípé mo send voice note out kò ever sọ pé I was discussing with somebody. ẹ gbé sórí phone ẹ gbé Gistlover sórí phone sis ẹ gbé Gistlover sórí phone ẹ gbé sórí phone at least má clear ara mi orí page ẹ náà dẹ̀ ni ó yẹ kó ti ṣe damage ẹ gbé sórí phone because I. Move forward lórí kíní because èmi ti fẹ́ lọ ṣe disclaimer lórí page mi because you were the only person I spoke to and I played that too and the only reason any sùúrù. No ni but I was expecting you to go under the post. No ni mò ń sọ. ẹ dúró àtijọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ right I was expecting you to come under that post ẹ rí pé òun mi ti pariwo látàárọ̀ to come under that post and to say pé I did not send the voice note out you were the one I was talking to. mo ní kí n ní sùúrù ní 12 o'clock ní nǹkan tó ti jáde over 7 hours ago. Kò lè dùn yín because now I am being seen as a bad person. And the only thing is, I was only trying to justify myself. Pé kíni yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ when you insisted. Mo sọ pé no, kíni yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kíni yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kíni yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. And the only reason I still have our chat is because I've not deleted it. Kàn ní mo bẹ̀ yín pé mo compel yín láti come out. You don't do that. At no point in time did you tell me that you were recording me or you were paying your gbọ́ mi. No, you don't do that. Mo explain pé mi ìfàjà láàrin Ìyábọ̀ àti anybody. At no point in time ni mo fàjà. At no point in time ni mo fàjà. And the only time tí mo wò pé kíni tí ń pọ̀jù ilé máa pe ìwọ tó sì ṣe báyìí. Yes, people can blame me because ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jáde. But I was trying to justify myself pé mi ṣe kíni náà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ pé mo ṣe kíni and ẹ̀rín tó dẹ̀ ń sọ pé mo rẹ́rìn because mo fi ń ṣe ẹ̀ pé èké báyìí yín jẹ́ ẹ dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. So tó bá yẹ pé voice note ni mo release ohun mi ò ní sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ohun Ìyábọ̀ nìkan ló máa wà ń bẹ̀ náà and it's not like I kept that voice note torí pé mo fẹ́ ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. Yeah.
And that is not my intention. Ọlọ́run ọba rí nù mí. Ṣé ti understand? Ọlọ́run ọba rí nù mí. Mo mọ̀ kó pé o kó dùn yẹn. Mo yín bẹ́ẹ̀ mo máa ṣàtúnṣe ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ kí okay pressure yẹn let's calm down ẹ̀jọ̀ mo bẹ̀ yín èmi náà receive call látàárọ̀ mo receive fóònù mi mo wà nídìí mo pọ̀ di fóònù mi báyìí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo wà lórí call látàárọ̀ náà ni ṣètìgbọ́ mi ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ rí inú mi ò lè báwo ni mo ṣe máa fún kí ni ọba tó ti jẹ́ pé èmi àti ní àjọ ń sọ ni kíkọ yẹn lè rí i pé lísìnù má nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ má wo ni o gbọ́ ètè èèyàn yìí má gbẹ́jọ́ èèyàn kan dá o nǹkan tí mo ṣe nìyẹn mi ò mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa padà dín kan báyìí.
Gistlover wa kọ́ bí ẹni pé mo release the voice note kí ni mo ṣe fún Gistlover gangan. ó wá ní mo release the voice note ìgbà tó máa sọ títí fídíò yẹn náà ń jọ́ kìíní àná ká ní mi ò ní fídíò yẹn lọ́wọ́ ńkọ́ kó dáa. Rita àwọn èèyàn ń pè mí sí wàhálà àwọn èèyàn ń pè mí.
Are you for real?
Of course. I was talking to someone.
So you what you're saying is you did on the contrary to what people believe, because I mean the news all over the media then was that you deliberately released the voice note. I mean, we all do stupid things when we are hungry. We all, sometimes, we couldn't be able to, sometimes we are not able to contain our hunger. Like, people believe you released that. So you didn't release that.
No. I was having a conversation with someone what I thought she wasn't even a friend. She was in the middle of the whole thing because she would call me and give me information and say things to me and instigate stuff. So of course I was angry. At that time I was very, very angry and I needed to justify a whole lot of things. And the only way to justify my action to that person was to play a voice note because she had said something to me that Tosin, this person said you did so, and so. And I said, no, I didn't do it. I've never been in the middle of that controversy and I have proof. So you hold on, let me bring out my phone because I have proof that was sent to me. So let me play it to you. If maybe you can go back, if possible, and listen to the voice note, you would know that I was talking to someone because I was asking the person, Shane Bomi, like, are you listening to the voice note? I played the voice note to someone who was recording me and felt the need to release it.
Wow. That's the world we live in now. Everybody, people are not safe anymore. Everybody records everybody. So it's just crazy. But let me ask this quickly. Like, with all the bashing, because you guys, you were best friends, you were besties and all of that. And people some took some sides and some were supportive of her, some were supportive of you. Your fans, you had your own fans, she had her own fan. So she had her own fans. And why didn't you deem it fit to come and clear the hair? So that people would know the truth about the whole thing.
What hair?
The whole of...
It wasn't necessary. For those that know me so well, they know that I wouldn't do that. And for this special person, she would know deep down that I didn't do that. So it wasn't necessary for me to come out. And even this conversation, I only want to regard you by explaining. It's not for anyone. For those that called me personally, and especially very close people, family members, I told them, for those that want to believe me, they do believe me. And for those that feel, oh, she released the voice notes, tough. There's absolutely nothing I can do. The bashing, that was a long time ago. I don't think about it anymore. Did it affect me? Of course, yes. It did. At some point, I felt the need to come out, to say more. But what would have happened? Who are they? The people bashing me. Did it stop me from breathing? Did it stop me from leaving? Did it stop me from coming to social media? No. Things only happen in Nigeria for a week or two.
Sometimes for just a few hours.
Exactly. And anyone's perception of me will never define me. Now, it wouldn't stop me from leaving. It wouldn't stop me from going to where I need to be. It's your loss if you feel, oh, Tosin betrayed this, so and so. Only for a deep thinker would think that, oh, let me listen to this voice. She was actually talking to someone. I was angry.
Right.
I was very angry.
Which is just
the same happened to both of us. The same way she could go online to grant interview. That was my own thing at that time. I wasn't thinking. I was very angry. So if to you my anger was not justified, tough. If to somebody else it wasn't justified, tough. But at that moment, I was very angry. I needed to clear the hair. Maybe I cleared the hair to somebody I shouldn't have. If it was probably a family member, well, because this person we're talking about, I wasn't even close to her. But at that moment, she was always calling, and I felt the need to just say what I could, or play. So it's all gone now. We're much more in a better place.
Wow.
And we're praying for each other. We're growing. We're doing better.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah.
Wow. That's an amazing one. What would you say about, I mean, it's new to older people, like the way the media works now. I mean, there are so many platforms now, and people do a lot of, it's just a lot at a point in time. I mean, the social media is overused, and what can you say about the whole thing? Like,
it's good for some people as long as they know how well to use it. When you're in a place, you need to be able to take advantage of the situation or of what is happening. Some use it to their benefit, and some use it just because they just want to use it, and there is no benefit. So for those using it and they're getting benefits from it, it's good for them. You just need to understand that social media is social media. It's not a real life.
Wow.
What I present to you via my videos and pictures might not be who I am. The fact that I sit down and put stuff up on social media and write stuff to make people feel happy, to make you think, oh, I've got it all, does not mean I've got it all. There are moments.
right.
And it depends on me if I decide to want to share those moments with you. Not, taking into account that, when you share moments again, there would be people that would encourage you, and there would be people that would cuss you out, and some people would be like, show me corny. But I would rather take things like that back to my family and say, okay, maybe I'm in a situation and I feel down. I have people I can speak to rather than coming on social media. So I give to you what I want to give to you. But some people give to you their family background, their life, their love life, and stuff like that. Me, I just want to come on, celebrate, and do what I feel it is appropriate for social media. Because you cannot determine how people will receive your information or receive the message you're passing. So it's to some benefit, and to some, who cares?
Right. So let's take a quick thought about, you mentioning love life. A lot of people see Omo British as one of the most adorable women. She's beautiful, she's classy, she has a courage, she has a panache, she's sweet, she's everything. And I'm very sure when you walk around, her head's torn.
Thank you.
Honestly, you are even more gorgeous up close than on the screen, or probably on the media. You are more.
Oh, wow.
So no, it's obvious. It's obvious. The moment you walk around, heads will turn all the time. It's obvious. It's obvious. So what's your love life like?
Hello. Extremely personal question. Who is the person?
Yes.
Why do you want to know?
Because I'm very sure a lot of people are around trying to slide into your DM, trying to see everybody wants a beautiful woman. Every good man wants a beautiful woman. And, you don't put out pictures of anybody. You don't really put out anything. And they'll be like, oh, one day.
Let me help you.
That's the word.
I get that a lot. You know, people say stuff. Even when I post my children, some people will comment and say, where's their father? And sometimes I'll be like, the fact is, my children, they've got just one dad. And people say stuff, and it doesn't bother me. People will be like, Obimo, two different fathers. Talo bimo fun, talo koe. And I can say it to you now, to everyone listening to me, my children, they've got just one dad. And that's all I can say.
Wow.
Their father is their father. He's not married to anyone. He's got 2 children, and the children are my children.
Amazing.
If they want to see him, they can call me or call my parents or my siblings to know who the father of my children were. It's not anyone's business what I decide to put up on social media. It's not for anyone. It's for me and my children. So it doesn't bother me what people say. At least you're in my house now.
Of course.
You can see pictures.
Of course.
Yeah, so.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Wow. 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 So I'm just. I really want to touch. I still really want to touch a part quickly. Are there plans to? Are there plans of probably reconciliation or the table
reconciliation with Nollywood?
No, like probably with the father of your kids.
What reconciliation? Did I tell you that we are fighting?
Oh.
I didn't say that, did I?
Now I get it.
No, I didn't say that.
Now I get it. Now I get it. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful one. So let me. So obviously, I was trying to.
I just said I don't put pictures up.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice, beautiful.
It's not for anyone now. Those on my WhatsApp or in the days of BB.
Wow.
They know him.
Wow, nice. Because I'm very sure a lot of people have. The moment they don't get pictures, the moment people don't see, a lot of people are on your page and be like, oh my God, one day I'm going to say hello to this woman. One day I'm going to come. One day
and the ones that are saying, where I could look, show your common son and be daddy one son.
Right. I'm saying that to Claire because a lot of people are like, oh my God, Omo British is so beautiful. One day I'm going to slide into her DM. One day I'm going to say hello. One day I'm going to invite her into for a drink. One day I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Don't they slide into my DM?
There are a lot more people who want to do that. Who are just a little bit scared, like, okay.
Don't do that.
That's a good one. So, are there any questions you have for me? You know, I've been on your neck for quite some minutes now. What would you like to ask me? Like, so it doesn't be a one-sided thing. Like, what would you like to ask me? Probably about the industry, personal things, anything, philosophy, psychology, anything. What would you love to ask?
For people like me, you know, I've been away for a while. What would you expect from me coming back into the industry? What would you expect from, you know, Toasting? Let's not talk about Omo British. You know, from Toasting, like you're coming back. I want to have you on set. You know, I have a good script for you. What would you expect from me?
Okay. Basically, I have been there before the break. I've seen what you've done. I know what you can pull. I know what you can do. You know, just like the old saying that says, just like the normal general saying that says, you can't give what you don't have. I can quantify. I know what you have. I know what, I can size up what you can, like, professionally from the director's perspective. I've seen what you've done before, and I know that you can do better. You can bring more fire. So coming back into Nollywood, coming back on screen, I wouldn't expect nothing short. I mean, aside from you having the presence, you have, I mean, the look, the body aesthetics, the courage, the finesse, the panache. Aside from all of that, that you have that's a good one for the screen. So aside from all of that, I know what you can actually pull. So I'm expecting nothing less but something, a must-start it from you.
Ooh, wow, that's interesting. Another question.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Oh, right.
We've heard
Let me sit
online.
up. When you hear allegedly, you have to sit up.
Because it did not happen to me.
Oh,
I've seen it online.
okay.
Especially on Instagram and Facebook, that, you know, most directors would ask sex for role. And you being a director right in front of me, I want to find out, is this happening? Because it has never happened to me.
Right. That's a tough one. Well. You know, from my own perspective, I feel, no disrespect to anybody, no disrespect to anyone, but I feel it has never happened to me too. I've never done that to anybody, because normally I feel to get close to somebody, this is a personal thing to me. Before I can allow you to get that closer to me, I must really like you. I must really trust you. I must really connect with you before I can decide to do that. Because I mean, forgive me, I can be very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. So I take note of, I'm very sensitive. So I take note of so many things. So before I can be able to say, I really want to have a thing, something that personal with you, we must have had, I mean, must be in a thing, in a relationship, in a long thing, like in a solid thing for me to be able to, because I'm very protective of my energy, of my aura. So for me as a director, I don't think I just think it's pointless, because at the end of the day, what does he mean? I mean, there's sex everywhere now, but to me, it's too spiritual to just, I mean, jump at anybody and do anything with anybody. You don't know the kind of energy she has. You don't know the kind of energy, she doesn't know the kind of energy I have. So at the exchange of that, there might be a lot of things going on. So I don't do it for any reason. I don't want to see how beautiful, all I want to see you do is I want to see the best out of you. I want to see you, I mean, you blow me away. I want to see you blow your audiences away. I want to drill the best out of you. Do you have more questions? Probably you want to ask about
that's it from me, to
Okay.
be honest. I did think about something else, but you already answered it in your speech. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm honored. I'm glad to have this time with you and to be up close and personal with Omo British.
Omo British.
The forever
Omo British.
beautiful, elegant
Okay.
Omo British. And guys, I really want to talk to you all. She is more beautiful than what you see on screen. So guys, I'm dragging Omo British on set very soon. She can't say no, because Nollywood misses her, the screen misses her, the camera misses her, the lights misses her, the crew misses her.
Oh.
And we're going to have something very soon.
Well,
So
let's see the script first.
guys,
Thank you.
thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.